Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna talk about when life does not give you lemons, you're gonna find a way to make lemonade. Now, I know the phrase is kind of like strange, kind of weird, but this is what I thought. Like, you could be living your life in a certain type of way, following your habits, following a certain structure, and nothing seems to be going your way. Maybe you wanted this particular job for a long time. Maybe you wanted like this particular type of women or whatever. And whatever it might be, like could be anything. Car, could be some sort of like house, some kind of like environment you want to live in. But it's just you feel so frustrated and life is just absolutely beating you, pounding you to the ground, and you feel like there's like no way you're gonna achieve all these goals and desires. You're gonna find a way. So one of the ways that you're gonna be able to achieve still nonetheless is unwavering patience. So patience, you can't like want things like instantly. So like sometimes like when you're actually putting your intentions out there, you're putting in the work, you're putting in that effort, but you let go of the outcome, you let go of that desire, that need for it, you're gonna get it effortlessly. It could happen as little as overnight. But it's good to have patience, because when you have patience, you'll understand like things take time. And even if you're feeling not okay right now, you just putting yourself in a specific environment, you putting yourself out there, you putting yourself through the motions of like, the reps, you putting yourself, just getting your body moving essentially, you're gonna find a way. The answers are already within you. But when you have specific problems that you're struggling with and you feel like there's no solution, if you just take the time out of your day to just sit down at a park or even go for a little walk, right? Just turn off everything, just you and your mind. Just observe the nature, observe the animals. Let the sun hit your face, let the sun hit your body, breathing in that air. You're gonna realize that there's more to life than the problems you have right now. And not to say like, your problems are important, like, because like you want to solve them, but like as you realize like, your problems are not that big of a deal. I don't know why it's like that, but like when you don't see that as a big of a deal, it's like you naturally, your mind, your body like doesn't put it at a high pedestal. So it's the pedestal effect. When it's no longer at a pedestal, you don't see it as that big of a deal, and then naturally you're gonna find like solutions like oh shoot, okay, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this. Like for example, the job scenario, right? You could be wanting a specific type of job, and you might even have a degree for it, but you're not seem to be landing it. You're applying for this positions that you have the degree for, but nobody's getting back to you. So naturally, like, one thing you want to do is you want to let go of that neediness for it. That's one. Two, you visualize yourself like actually whenever it happens. So this is where patience come in. Patience and visualization. You visualizing that you're gonna get the job at some point, sooner or later, and this is how it's gonna be. This is how you're gonna do this. This is how you're gonna wake up, how you're gonna show up, do your thing, day by day, week by week. And then in the interim, you may have to do something else. You might have to keep applying. You might have to work at somewhere where, you may not really like, but it's gonna get you the money. It's gonna get you to support yourself and, keep you afloat. You do that while in the interim, you're still looking, you're still putting the thought and intention out there, that effort out there, but you're not like desperate, you're not needy behind it. And then you're also simultaneously reaching out to people, and then sooner or later you're gonna land something. Like, I know nowadays the job market is really cooked if we're talking about the jobs, but you will definitely find something with enough patience, with letting go of the neediness for it. and actually putting in the effort without thinking too much about it. Because what's the worst thing that could happen? Like, let's say you never find this job, right? You never get this job, you never get this, type of like woman. Are you gonna be dead? Are you really gonna be dead? Like, is this over? You're still gonna be breathing, with by God's grace. Like, you're still gonna be breathing. And then, so as long as you're breathing, you can make something happen. You're gonna find a way to make the lemonade no matter what. So I know it's like a different analogy I had to bring out, but but it's the same thing for, let's say, if you want a specific type of women. Like, your neediness towards women is what's gonna make them like run away from you. But when you're not needy, but you're shooting your shot in a grounded, calm manner, and you're showcasing your desire, you're more likely to get the women that you want, just by like, just as how the universe will reward you. And same thing for like, if you want a specific type of body, fitness goals you have, showing up to the gym instead of like obsessing about like, oh, I don't have this type of body, I don't have that type of body. If you just focus on getting more healthier, getting more athletic, getting more stronger, and just watching what you're eating a little bit more cleaner, getting enough rest, your body will change, your body will adapt. And then next thing you know, as you're getting stronger, as your performance is getting better, you're also looking a lot better too. So, but yeah, that's all I got right now. I hope, this message resonated with y'all. And definitely, leave a comment below, share what you think. I hope y'all have a good one, all right? See you on the next one.